Note to self real quick here. So a lot of people like to say that comparing yourself is something that's bad, right? But then you have the argument on the other hand that you commonly adopt, which is the 5 people that you spend the most time with is the person that you'll inevitably become. And I'd like to say that that's actually not the case. Just because you're spending time around people, especially if you are not in accordance or agreeing with them with values or whatever, I don't think it'll influence you as much as the people who you actively compare yourself to, which sometimes tend to be there tends to be an overlap there, right? But they found in studies that it's the reference group or the people who you compare yourself to on a day-to-day basis. In some cases, if you grew up in a wealthy neighborhood and you're constantly seeing wealthy people, then that's actually what determines how wealthy you're going to be in life, statistically speaking. That's one of the biggest factors. And so what you have to do is you have to compare yourself to the right people. So yes, comparison is actually a useful tool, but let me tell you how to do it correctly, of course, right? So you want to compare yourself, but you want to compare yourself in the good ways. You want to make sure that the standards that you have for yourself are the ones that are not below the standards that people have for themselves in your reference group. And certainly, to not get this confused, don't compare yourself in your characteristics. Create your own man, create your own version of yourself. Make sure you identify your strengths, your weaknesses. Obviously, you might have a different direction, but there's some certain things, some values, and especially the way someone is so disciplined and holds himself accountable. Those are some qualities that you do want to implement. So compare yourself in the aspects which you appreciate about someone, and that will become a great reference point for you. And then that will help you build your character, your man, the way that you want, so that you can act in accordance and even better than the people that you're comparing yourself to. It'll create a healthy competition in some way, and obviously you're competing in the factors which are advantageous. Obviously you have your own domains which you will conquer by yourself as an authentic individual, but make sure that, yes, create a good reference group, even if it's not in person. Doesn't mean you have to be hanging out with these people in person. If you're simply listening to people on YouTube, if you're simply listening to YouTubers who document themselves and are very transparent about what they do on a day-to-day basis, right? Like I'm going to start doing here. Just make sure you follow, like you're constantly seeing what they're doing, and trust me, it'll be like, it'll be knocking at you. It's like, oh, well, this person wakes up this early, this person does this, and that will haunt you if you do not hold yourselves to those standards. I've been trying it, and it's awesome. So make sure you follow me, because I will keep you accountable as well by just doing me, and then you'll do you, but we'll both hold ourselves to higher standards. So